Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching a very special historical miniature played in 1858 in New Orleans, United States. It was played by none other than Paul Morphy, who was playing white. His opponent was an unknown player, we don't have any record of him. And this game contains a really cool way to face Italian game, especially if you are facing two knights defense. One of the players that played this opening very good was Paul Morphy. Back in those days, people didn't have theory, so they were making it up on their own. They were creating new ideas, and Paul Morphy was one of those people who enjoyed playing sharp positions, sharp openings, gambits, and his games were really impressive and really interesting to watch, unlike some other positional games for people who don't enjoy positional games that much. But this game contains a really nice way to attack against this opening, and you will surely enjoy it. So without further ado, let's go straight into the game. Paul Morphy opened the game with e4, we have e5 on the board, knight f3, knight to c6, and right now we have bishop to c4. Paul Morphy plays the Italian game, we have knight to f6, so-called two knights defense, and in this position Paul Morphy decided to go for d4. Now it's worth noting that another move here was possible, knight to g5, so-called fried liver attack, which almost happened in this game. I will show you, of course, but this is another move possible for this, of course, chess opening. We have d4 for Paul Morphy, and we have e takes on d4. After this move, Paul Morphy decided to go for knight to g5, a sort of delayed fried liver attack. By today's theory, this is not that good. If you want to play fried liver opening, it is best to immediately go for knight to g5 and then play the fried liver attack. This is slightly delayed, but back in those days people didn't have computers, and you have to find the moves on your own, and you have to improvise on the board. Black finds the best move, which is a d5, right now cutting away this bishop and also protecting this f7 square. E takes on d5 for Paul Morphy, and right now we have a crucial mistake for black, which is knight takes on d5. It's also worth remembering that also in the fried liver attack you should never take this pawn on d5. The way to defend is to play something like knight to h5, but never take this pawn with this knight, because it will be really hard to defend this position. Although it is possible to defend this position in fried liver attack, after knight to d5 you will be in a lot of trouble, which happened in the game. Paul Morphy castles right now. We have bishop to e7, and it looks like black is almost ready to castle. Everything is safe. He needs one more move and everything will be fine. But this is when this bad reality hits him, and he faces the move knight takes on f7 with a sacrifice. Right now there is nothing you can do. King takes on f7 is the best here. White continues with a queen to f3, same like in fried liver attack, same in like Scotch gambit. You sacrifice this knight, then you go with queen to f3, and now you are also attacking this knight, this king. If he wants to defend, he has to go in the center. If he refuses, he still lost the right to castle, and it will be really hard to defend this position. Black in this game decided to go for king to e6 to defend. We have knight to c3, a nice sacrifice here. By the way, there is a lot of options here. I mean, not so many options here for black. He went for d takes on c3. It looks like this knight was free, but the actual idea was to simply pressure this knight here. Sacrifices this knight, and right now Paul Morphy plays rook to e1 with a check. Now a really difficult position to defend. You have to go for knight to e5, which happened in the game, but Paul Morphy continues with bishop to f4. Since this knight is pinned, this queen cannot be taken. Bishop d6, it looks like black is almost there. He is ready to save his position, and in this position Paul Morphy decided to go for bishop takes on e5 firstly. Right now this knight is still hanging. He is ready to give a discover check with this bishop. We have bishop takes on e5, and right now we have a brilliant Paul Morphy sacrifice with a rook picks up on e5 with a check. Now what is the point of this move? Right now, if you decide to go back anywhere else, for example on a d7 or d6, now a queen takes on d5 is a checkmate. After rook to e5 check, if you decide to go on d6, then again queen to d5 is a checkmate. So pretty much after rook takes on e5, king takes on e5 is a must. Right now Paul Morphy continues with rook to e1 check, And now there is no way of stopping the checkmate that is coming in the game. Black decided to go for king to d4, and right now we have a bishop takes on d5. In this position, Black decided to go for rook to f8. He tries to create some counterplay, but this king is too exposed. Of course, if this king magically gets to go back somehow and hides here, he will be fine, but Paul Morphy will not allow with queen to d3 check, king to c5, b4 check. Right now, there is no way of stopping the checkmate. After king takes on b4, we have queen to d4 check. And this was the last move of the game, where Paul Morphy's opponent resigned the game. Simply, there is no way of stopping the checkmate. I will show you the longer variation here. For example, if king to a5, queen takes on c3 check. If king to a4, then queen to b3 check, king to a5, queen to a3 check, and after king to b6, rook to b1 is a checkmate here. Now what else is there? After queen to d4, I guess you can go, let's say, king to a3, something like this, then queen to c5 check, and you can go on b2 here, or you can go on a4. If you go on a4, immediately you have a few checkmates. One of those is bishop to b3. So after queen to c5 and king to b2, now you continue with queen to b5 or queen to b4, it doesn't simply matter. King has to pick up on c2, queen b3 check, king to d3, and queen to d1. Brilliant checkmate. So after this queen to d4 check, his opponent saw that there is no way of stopping this checkmate, and he resigned the game. And this was all I prepared for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to leave a comment, like, and share this video with other people who enjoy chess. If you enjoy cool chess miniatures and cool chess games, you can subscribe to the channel. It's completely free. If you wish, you can support me. You can donate to the channel. You have a link in the description of this video. And please let me know your thoughts about this comment. Have you had this position? I know I had many times, especially in the Scotch Gambit. When I first started playing, I was facing Scotch Gambit a lot, and it was completely not pleasant position to play. I'm sure you will agree with me. And for everything else, if you have some other game or games you would like analyzed, please let me know. I will definitely look into your comments. I really thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in another video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice night. Bye bye.